the Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Virginia Tech Hokies and the Tennessee Volunteers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Hokies headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Run inside. It's Bishop. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got a little spin. Got a little grass. Explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
On the run, it's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Past the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like, to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason coup. Like, you mentioned the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got it down the field. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
wants to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the move, it's Bishop. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And that looks like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Bishop. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. And the Volunteers in the hurry up.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Tried to run it on 4th and 2, and he won't make it. He'll be stopped a yard short. Offense working from the pistol. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open to try to make plays in the passing game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time he's got it. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got it. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown ball. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, the defense dialed up the blitz. Quarterback knew he was going to get hit, but he also knew it was man coverage, so he found his best matchup. He got it out of his hands early, right before getting smacked to get that completion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Off play action on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Bishop. Maybe got some room, headed to the goal line. And he... Great to have you with us from Faurot Field, Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game he has great confidence in the line of scrimmage and their ability to run the ball today. That's because he has got an experienced back. With the freshman quarterback, if he doesn't like what he sees, he can hand it off, and they will plan on having great success up front. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Fielded in the end zone, it's Morris. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Bishop. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make...
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the fumble goes out of bounds, and they'll lose a few on that play.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior. They decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's...
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tennessee. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Simmons to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Leaping grab for a big gain. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to Hardy. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To throw, it's Simmons. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stab. That was incredible.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back open in the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Here's Hardy. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he puts through the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little space. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's a little room there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. The run inside. It's Hardy. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Simmons. Going to try to get it himself. Breaks the tackle. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Running inside, it's Hardy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Missouri wants to go fast. Going to the run, it's Hardy. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. He's got his man across the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Turning it on. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football. Try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Simmons. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Spade eat, spade eat. Magic. Hey, kill it. 776, captain. 776.
To the air, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Simmons from the gun on third down. It's complete. He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they don't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The return team was ready for the fake, and they snuffed it out. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's into the end zone, and what a way to end the half. A touchdown, a two-point conversion, and that's how we'll go to the break. We're just about ready to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Simmons. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Volunteers. Tennessee River Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Volunteers will kick off first, and here we go. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Songa Bolatelli, using the quick game, building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So now it's second and long. Throwing, Songa Bolatelli flips it out in the flat, and they swarm him under. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way.
Put your weak ass up.
He needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it
That's
outside
why you
like
can't get
that,
more
you're
than
going to need some
5
more
yards,
blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally
Yeah,
and
swing
make
it
it
out top.
Gets it to the 46-yard
You got
line.
top.
First down for this offense.
That's
The
it,
Golden
son.
Bears are moving quickly down the field.
Think you doing something, huh?
To the air on
I
first
think that
down.
until last period, the guard that said something to me on this bitch.
Will take a sack.
He didn't even make it out the first quarter. He didn't even make it out the first quarter. You better watch what you say, nigga.
You respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down.
Oh my God, he
Firing
ran
to
that
the
route.
right, complete.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Songa Bolatelli from the gun on third down. Makes the grab and room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Oh my God.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. JKS trying to bull his way in. And he cruises his way to the house.
Oh my God.
Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helped out this offense a few extra yards in field position. looking to throw on first down. He's going to go for a big one.
Get the fuck out of here.
Squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the receiver getting a little ahead of himself on that one. You saw him calling for the ball. He thought he was wide open. He thought that was going to be an easy catch. The ball finally gets to him, and he drops it. If you're going to call for the ball like that and call your shot, you've got to secure the catch.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Sweet cut there. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Looking for the end zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown ball.
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
And he tacked on the extra point. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jaron Chiave Songapolatelli zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The clock winds down to 2
Damn, I know
minutes,
you're not
and
2
we will
and
take a
5.
pause for the 2-minute timeout. The
Can't be
Golden
2 and
Bears
5.
have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Complete. There he goes.
Bro.
At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, I just love the execution by this
fucking
offense.
drags.
Late in the half, man,
I'm not a
you
bad
want to
drag.
take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep
My
that
man.
passing game up.
Yeah, look,
You can
his
keep this
defense
lead,
terrible.
keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now
I'm
lead
saying
by
your
8.
defense terrible.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point
Okay, so-
conversion.
Okay.
And
Oh, that
he'll
shit don't
just
matter as long
take
as I
the lead.
score.
This drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the
Yeah, he
drive
get
from
there
the
the quickest.
25. The offense changing the play.
Football 1-on-1, man. I wanted you to
Looking
score that fast.
downfield on first down. Stepping to the right.
Now I could take my
Just
time
couldn't
getting
find an
down
open
there.
man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll
Type
be
shit.
second
Watch this.
down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And as an
You ain't
offense,
got one
man, the
person
last
that's
place
long.
you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Makes the pass. Got him in the open. Breaks into the open.
Listen.
Inside the 35. Knocked out
They got that
of bounds.
man.
This offense with the big
Kill that
play.
man. They got that man.
33.
And this defense is going to
He ain't
have
got no
their hands
corners
full
to do that,
because
buddy.
They're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
We thought this guy might be a big weapon here and a big part of what the offense was going to try to do. And you've seen now, early in this game, they're going to him a lot. That's already his 5th catch. Defense can't cover him. He's such a big target, and you know this quarterback's going to keep looking his way.
He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Are you not talking no more, game?
Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
A good stop. Get that time off of him.
And he was lucky to get back to the line.
Use that time off of him.
2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now
Yeah,
going
use
up,
the
right,
time
David, on
out,
defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's
think about the
selling
stop?
out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by
about
this
the stop?
defense.
Quarterback may change this route.
You think you about to stop me?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the
Watch it.
backfield. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Okay.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Cal will use its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Now on the move.
In there, man.
And you race it to the house.
Get in there.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how
Hey,
you
talking
work the
about-
clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock
Why you ain't talking no more? You up one. You quiet as
You
hell.
just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed
can
to
tell you
find
look good,
some
man.
way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive.
Oh,
They
oh,
give
oh.
up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second
I
half.
thought the drag, bro. Keep going. Stop that drag. You ain't got shit.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Songa Politelli. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Say God damn.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half.
Of
They're
course.
on it, and
Of
they get
course.
it back for another drive.
Of course.
Cal's offense
The
headed
fuck
out
outta
onto the
here.
field to start this drive. They had this lead to start the
Fuck, I
third
couldn't
quarter
let you
because
do
of
that.
the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in.
Oh, my God,
That was
what?
obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They gonna give me some.
There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays.
Turning it on. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. And the Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Throwing, Songa Politelli. Pressure coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man,
I'll
that
take his one
pursuit,
really
they had
fast.
their
I'll
hair
take
on
it.
fire.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Songa Politelli finds his tight end.
Oh, perfect.
He will not get to the first down marker, and now that leaves him with 4th down and a big decision. Looking for a push on. It's a fumble.
I was gonna say. I was gonna fucking say. I was gonna fucking say, man. Y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. I got it. I told y'all I trust my defense, bro. That should be.
And a great job, David, by the defense, not quitting on the play.
Right, one little play to find the game, and that's all that should
first
be.
down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away.
That's
and
all
that
that
is a
should be.
huge, game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his man out of the backfield. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22. The Vols headed quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got
He ain't got no corners.
with a first down.
He ain't got no corners.
Here's this offense with a
This might
first
be
set of
touchdown. He
downs.
ain't got no corners.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most
Y'all making this
important
game harder than what it
ball,
is. I'm
and
on
they
some
have it at
sleepy
the
shit.
46. First
That's
snap
all
of this
that's
drive
good.
will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Oh, yeah. He don't know how to hit a hole.
Didn't get a push at
He
all.
don't know how to hit a hole,
But
coach.
it'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of
Pick
the
the same
drive.
play,
It's
though, the
second
same
and
play.
11. JKS. Got his man on the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Jaron Kiave Songopolatelli hauls it in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish.
Don't stop. Right here.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just missed on the connection.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and get a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about.
He didn't even look at the fucking basketball.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cal. Quick strike through the air
I'll
for
wait
the
till the
score.
4th down. Let this nigga score. Dude.
Lining up to add another. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Oh, God. You fucking nasty. He threw the ball like that.
Now this offense is back on the field.
You still here, brother?
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock
Still
moving.
here.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
You're right.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sangapolatelli from the gun on third down. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Fourth down, Sangapolatelli throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the
wait to the
drive
fourth
alive.
down. You don't see.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Makes the grab. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Cal! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Sangapolatelli.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
For the two as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Now you want to catch the ball. Y'all can catch it like that, but y'all can't catch
team
it.
is able to
Fuck
fall
out.
on it.
This shit is insane.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Volunteers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
5 picks.
The
Fourth down,
ball's
he get every time.
with a touchdown.
There we go. There's step one. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, or we maybe can get another score and get that two-point conversion to tie.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Finds his big tight end.
Oh my
Nice
God.
gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
So we ain't say nobody can see.
The Golden Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback key. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They boot it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires downfield. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the middle.
Oh,
he just
my
missed
God.
the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions
Oh, my God.
leaves them in a hole.
Getting serious there on the probably indicate what you see there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to take off. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then